Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after a very, very long time to Let's Play Oblivion, Volume 2, Lost Spires, and the Ayleid Steps and other stuff too. Yeah, it's been quite a long time. The reason for that is, well, obviously I got my new computer, which I've had for quite some time now, and that meant transferring a lot of things onto the new PC from the old one, which included a lot of my Elder Scrolls installations, as well as Fallout and stuff like that as well. And by far, transferring Oblivion onto this new computer has proved the most difficult thing I've had to do out of all of them. Skyrim was relatively straightforward, Fallout was a bit tricky, but Oblivion, in the final event, it took me about a day and a half to actually get this up and running finally and working, and even now I'm not entirely certain 100% if it's working completely. Every time, sometimes when I go through loading screens, I get a sort of system error ding noise in the background, but the game carries on playing, so I sort of ignore it. Hopefully, though, it will be working. But yeah, I'm playing Oblivion on the new computer now, essentially. Yeah, well, here we are. And yes, Idris's appearance has changed yet again, and once more, yeah, this is it again. It's completely not my fault. He just looked this way pretty much when I loaded it into the game. After reactivating all the mods on the installation on the new computer, and he just for some reason looks different. So yeah, it's becoming a bit of a running joke now, isn't it? He's constantly changing appearance. To be fair, though, he does own a hood called so-and-so's shifting visage, so but yeah, this is just what he looks like now. I think it's honestly a bit of an improvement, to be fair, so I'm not going to complain. In fact, in a certain light, he bears like a vague resemblance to sort of Laurence Olivier, almost, actually. I posted a little comparison photo on Twitter, because it was driving me mad, because I knew in a certain light I was sort of looking at Idris's new face and thinking, why the hell have I seen this face somewhere before? It looks familiar. And then I was watching Guy Hamilton's Battle of Britain a few nights later, and Laurence Olivier is in it. As he stars in the role of Hugh Dowding in the film, and I looked at it and I was like, oh my god, it's Idris. It's not a perfect resemblance or anything, but it's uncanny just how much that in a certain light anyway. Like the photo I posted on Twitter is a pretty excellent example of it. But anyway, yeah, so basically I think he looks fine. He's got his little goatee back, which is fine by me. Yeah, and honestly, right, it actually looks more like a sort of HD version of his original incarnation in Volume 1, to be fair, I think personally. This is probably the best he's looked so far, so anyway. Yeah, more appearance randomness with those sodding character overhaul mods, which at this point I'm beginning to think maybe I shouldn't have installed in the first place. It's caused me no end of problems, but anyway. Here we are at Breville Docks, where we came to pick up Elba, who we left here, by accident. So yeah, a bit of a recap, since it has been quite a long time. Oh yeah, speaking of, I never really finished what I was talking about earlier, did I? One of the other reasons as well, by the way, it was such a long time since I've done this, was also because I actually intended to continue this series as a regular stream, as a live stream on Twitch. However, while it would have been a really cool idea, I was kind of looking forward to doing that. However, my internet connection has proven that it really isn't up to the job of regular HD streaming, so it just can't be done, I'm afraid. So, well, you know, some people probably would have preferred a video series anyway. I would have possibly preferred to do it as a stream, but I don't mind. I don't honestly mind. We'll continue doing it like this, I guess. But yeah, that's one of the reasons for the really huge break, actually. Because a long time I was waiting to get my new internet connection and, you know, then start streaming.
Hello.
I wanted to do this, and I wanted to do Baldur's Gate as well as a stream. Might still be able to do Baldur's Gate, I don't know, but this certainly is right out, because I can't even stream in 720p, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Anyway, so, bit of a recap. we've been doing two sort of main quest type lines in this part of the Let's Play, this sort of in Volume 2, and those have been the Archaeology Guild, the Guild of Archaeology, aka the Lost Spires mod, and the Ayleid Steps. Now, with the Archaeology Guild, what our latest quest was, if you may recall from the previous episode, we were sent off to go get a book, which might have a translation for some of the glyphs that we found in the spire ruins and on the sort of weird gem matrixy thing that we picked up in the spire room with all the ogres in it, way back in like episode 2 or 3, I think. Unfortunately, when we got to the bookshop where we were supposed to get this book, we found out that the copy that was being transcribed for us still hasn't arrived yet, and the scribe who's been doing it lives in Leyawiin, so we've been sent along by the bookseller in Breville here to Leyawiin to check up on what's going on with that. So that's what we're doing, basically. We have to go track down this scribe and find out what the devil's going on with our book, which we need to translate these glyphs. So, yeah, as far as that's concerned, that's what we're doing at the minute. We're on our way to Leyawiin right now. Now I've picked up Elba from the docks. As far as the Ayleid Steps mod is concerned, well, it was basically something we kind of stumbled across. We found all these Ayleid Step stones littered around Cyrodiil, investigated them a bit until we came across a ruin where we found a big, gigantic button which activated all the damn things, and now we can use them to teleport around the place. Unfortunately, it's almost completely random when it comes to where these stepstones teleport us, and we're trying to find out more because there was a scholar who came before us who studied it quite a bit, but he's obviously seems to be dead and gone by now. But we found his journal, in which he mentioned, as it says here, a secret hideout in one of the Talos Bridge towers, which is the big bridge leading to the Imperial City, which is completely sealed off from the outside world. There's no entrance except by a stepstone, but we don't know how to get there. There might be some more clues in there, but we don't know how to get there, so we need to kind of comb this journal we've got of his for some clues as to how we might actually find an entrance to this place, because we need to find the correct stepstone. We just don't know where it is. It will take literally forever if we have to try every stepstone in Cyrodiil to do it. So yeah, that's what's going on, basically. We've been doing the Lost Spires, which is kind of still the main focus of what this part of the Let's Play, but the Ayleid Steps mod was one I installed in addition to give us something to do on the side, if you like, to sort of spread things out a bit, instead of just us burning straight through the Lost Spires questline quite quickly. So yeah, we've got good old Elba here. However, it is 6 PM, and I think what we might do is I think we might rest here in Breville, and then we'll head down to Leyawiin in the morning. And also, because I've actually got lots and lots of junk. Excuse me. Got a bit of a cough at the moment. Nothing serious, it's just a bit of a leftover from that flu I had a little while back. Yeah, we've got a lot of junk, basically, that I'd like to sell. A lot of redundant, silly, useless potions and things, that sort of stuff, which I'd like to sell. So I think we might visit a few shopkeepers here before they shut, here in Breville, and then in the morning we will go and check out Leyawiin and find this damned scribe and see what the hell they've been playing at. The Gallows Cookery. Oh man, I've got to just turn my headphone volume up a bit, actually. Yeah, it's been so bloody long since I last played Oblivion. So freaking long. Began to really, really miss it lately, which is what prompted me to finally see about copying it over onto the new computer, which was not easy, as I already said, but it does seem to have worked now.
Still got nothing to eat.
Fine.
I can eat for a day with a single coin.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, kind sir. Blessings of Archay upon you.
Right then, yeah, so Better Cities Breville, bit of a mess, isn't it? I think Warlock's Luck. I think we can sell Magicka type stuff here, can't we? I should hope so, anyway.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Hello, Hungarian. Let's see.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Well, it's not really so much. Whoa. Ring of Transmutation. Fortify Magicka 50 points. Train Strength 10 points. And Endurance 10 points. Kind of a bit expensive. Just a little. My god. Look at that. Let's have a little look through here for things that might be useful from an alchemy perspective, like that, for instance. And that. Some Dragon's Tongue. Because Idris is actually a very, very accomplished alchemist. He has an incredibly high alchemy skill. He can make some really kick-ass potions and poisons.
That's a good deal.
I've got to buy more flax seeds every time. I have like 100 of the things. I can't believe I've still got them after I found like that entire meadow full of the flax flowers and stuff. Way, way, way back in Volume 1.
I wouldn't make that deal with just anybody.
Which basically means you're ripping me off.
I let that go too cheaply.
Yep. Okay. Oh, shield. And potatoes. I have quite a lot of money after all. I have 9,000 here and about 22,000 in the bank, so... Because, yeah, I have an account, as you may recall, and a safe deposit box at the Bank of Cyrodiil in the Imperial City, so... Idris is a rich bastard, he really is. He has lots of money. Sort of a slightly silly amount of money, in fact.
You drive a hard bargain.
Hello. I believe we can open easy locks already with a spell, but average locks and very hard locks are a different thing entirely. We can also bash open some locks, I believe, if we want to. Because Idris is a relatively competent melee fighter as well, actually. And he has incredibly good attributes, actually, as a result of a lot of the magical gear he carries. I'll show you in a second, I think. Let's see what I can sell. Elemental salts. Gargoyle horns.
And X. You drive a hard bargain.
Lion meat. Sorry if this is a bit dull, by the way. But, oh my goodness, yeah, I have 39 vampire dust.
You're trying to drive me out of business.
Oh, he doesn't have enough gold, okay. I'll lower that a bit. Yeah, there we go. I won't be selling books because, as some of you are probably aware, hopefully, that if you've never watched one of my Oblivion Let's Play episodes before, because you may be new to the channel and you've only seen Skyrim so far, back at the beginning of this Volume 2 playlist, there is a sort of catch-up video for people who haven't seen the first part of the Let's Play, and that sort of thing, and I explain in a lot of episodes in the run-up to that, a lot of the things about Idris's character, but I'll reiterate it here anyway. Idris collects books. He used to have a big old collection of them back when he lived in the Somerset Isles, but he lost them when he had to flee to Cyrodiil, and he's been sort of looking to try and rebuild that collection. So, He'll never sell a good book unless he's already got a copy of it. We'll keep the scrolls. You never know when one of them might be useful.
Thank you for your business. Good day. I hope
Actually,
only quality goods for sale
let's
here.
have a look at your
What can I
spells,
interest you in?
matey. Summon Ghost, eh? That could be quite good. I believe I can already summon skeletons, but a ghost might be alright, because a ghost can't be harmed by regular weapons. He needs silver weapons, or, you know, or better, or a magic weapon. That'd be quite useful against low-level bandits and things. I can summon multiple ones of those as well, because I have the Supreme Magicka mod, which allows you to do stuff like that. I shall take that. Lull. Silence for 12 seconds on touch. Very useful, I think, actually. Eventide. I don't really need that. I've got a funky warlock torch that never burns out, so... Dispel 50 points on self. Could be useful. Oh, that remastered Daggerfall music in the background. I love it. That should be alright.
Tell your friends about me.
Right then. So, let's have a look. I've already got a bunch of... I've got a bunch of geomantic spells here, which is because Idris is a bit of a novice geomancer. By which I mean he can use gemstones to cast one-off versions of spells, like you cast it and it consumes the gemstone in the process. So you can cast a bunch of spells like this, as you can see, which are quite cool. But we already have quite a few spells of our own, including Potent Kill, which is one of my favourites. It drains health 120 points, so basically what that means is it will kill a lesser creature in one hit. But anything which has more than 120 health, it won't outright kill at all. In fact, after 1 second, the target will get all its health back. So, I believe I have some like modifier spells which are interesting. Like I have Extrication, which allows me to teleport back to the entrance of a dungeon, which is quite fun. A Bound Torch, so I can summon a torch. I have a jump spell, a recharge spell which allows me to recharge a magic item for a part of my health. Detect traps, which I don't think works as far as I can remember, but minor fortified jump, yeah, minor recharge. Rapid fire, yeah, this one you basically cast this and it allows you to fire target spells, and it fires multiple bolts when you cast it. It's quite good. Regeneration, which is one I've been trying to get for ages. I need a restoration skill of 50 to cast this. But what it does is you use up 26 Magicka on the spot, but it regenerates 240 points over a period of time. And the reason that's pretty useful is because Idris was born under the sign of the Atronach, so he doesn't regenerate Magicka at all. He has to use potions or Welkin stones to get it back. You've got Siphon Pain, which is a bizarre little spell which seems to make you completely invincible for a certain period of time, which is kind of overpowered, and I generally reserve it only for the most powerful bosses in the game who are actually able to dispel the effect. Lord Volmir, this ancient vampire dude, which I spent almost an entire episode trying to kill, who I got this sword from, actually, by the way. This sword and also this sword, they were both his. He was able to dispel the Siphon Pain effect, so with a special attack he had. So basically Siphon Pain doesn't work entirely as it was intended to by the mod maker, because we are born under the sign of the Atronach, which actually sort of breaks the spell slightly. Yeah. So yeah, we've got Summon Ghost, Summon Scamp, Summon Skeleton, Summon Skeleton Guardian now as well. So yeah, I believe that's hotkeyed to 4, yeah. 3 is Lightning Bolt, 2 is Fire Dance, 6 6 is defend, 5 is heal major wounds. I think we might swap out Skeleton Guardian for Summon Ghost. Because as I said, Summon Ghost might actually be more useful. Right, well, okay. Done a bit of shopping. Guess we could find somewhere to rest for the night. A silver home on the water.
Excuse me, my lord.
Oh, my lord, is it now? Well, I suppose I am fairly well dressed.
Excuse me, my lord.
Alright, don't overdo it. Riverside Housewares. The butcher shop. It's locked. Squatters building. You can actually get a player home in there. You can live in the attic of that building, as I recall. There's a vampire who lives a couple of floors down. It's all quite amusing, but I have no reason to go in there, so...
Excuse me, my lord.
Oh, shut up. Yeah, I guess silver home on the wall. Those bloody Oblivion conversations, I've missed those. Good day. Leave me alone. Right, Christ, it's noisy in here. Hello.
Good day.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, the Forlorn Watchman. That's a side quest I've been attempting to do on and off of throughout most of the Let's Play, but we were never able to reach the point where he appears on time. Bed, please.
There's a room free, all right. Best you'll find in Reveal, if I do say so. 20 gold, and it's yours for the night.
Best you'll find in Breville is probably not saying much, but I'll take it.
Right. You'll have to go upstairs to the second floor. Your room is the second door on the right, before the staircase. Thank you for your patronage.
Cool beans. Alright then.
Bye. How are you?
Right, which one's ours? This one, I think. Yeah, it's a noisy place, isn't it? Alright, Christ alive. Yeah, 6:58 PM. Well, I guess we'll just be resting. Well, doing our best to rest for probably the next 12 hours. We'll get a very early start. And then we'll go out and grab Elba and we'll be on our way to Leowyn, I think. Right. Seems to have quietened down a bit. Which is... I take it back.
Hurry up before I change my mind. Hello?
I'm only
Right.
asking for a single coin.
It's kind of dark, actually. On my monitor, anyway, but then again, I am sitting right in front of my window at the moment, and it's quite bright daylight coming through, which always sort of messes with the visibility on your monitor. Well, on this monitor anyway, because it's a bit of a crap monitor. But whatever. Sure, I'll manage. It'll look fine on the video, I reckon. Oh. Flight air monitor is pretty useful. In fact... Oh, yes. I forgot there was a hanged person. Right, let's get out of the fetid quagmire that is the city of Breville. Before we go, though... Alchemy... God, it's been so long. Right, let's see. Some of those with, I guess, that. That. Oh, well, that's no good, is it? I don't want shock damage. Dragon's tongue? Yeah. Dog meat. Lion meat. Wolf meat. I found as I've begun to unlock more effects from a lot of the ingredients, it's become a little more difficult to make potions because of accidental combinations that you didn't want, which weren't a problem when you only knew 2 of the elements of it or whatever. So either way, let's see. Do these provide shield? No, they don't. Okay. I know what does though. Potatoes and oranges. Although that would burden me and restore fatigue. No, that's just... no. That would be too irritating in combat if I accidentally burned myself and couldn't move. Let's try summer bullet caps. There we go. Tomato? No, that was the same problem. Wolf meat. The same problem. Wow, why do so many of them have a burden effect? That's actually quite irritating. There we go. Alright, let's mix that with flax seeds, because I know that's a tried and tested combination that restores Magicka and provides a shield, which is lovely. Perfect for the middle of combat. Fire, salt and flax seeds, yep. I've got to say one major improvement between Oblivion and Morrowind was the fact that there were a lot more ingredients that provided restore Magicka as an effect, because in Morrowind there were literally, I think, only 3 ingredients in the entire game which provided restore Magicka, and 2 of those 3 ingredients were incredibly hard to find. So it'll be a weird bit of balancing there on part of Bethesda, I think. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is Grand Elemental's rendition of the Old Scrolls theme in the background, which I have not heard for a long, long time. Wow, we could make 20 shield potions, but maybe I won't. I want those flax seeds for restore Magicka potions mainly, because until at least we get the regeneration spell, we are not going to be able to afford to waste potential restore Magicka potions, I think. Now, let's see. Good lord, I've already been recording for half an hour and we haven't even left Breville. Whatever, I suppose it was going to be like that, because there's lots of introductory rubbish to do in this particular episode, I suppose. Ferris's Mead. Oh, that's our Count Dracula friend at the Archaeology Guild. Some of his mead I evidently picked up at some point. Yeah, Idris is a bit of a... well, I wouldn't call him an alcoholic, but he has a fine taste in beverages. He can't resist a valuable bottle of wine or mead or whatever when he's presented with one. Let's see, what am I looking for right now? I've kind of forgotten. Either way, I've got lots of restore health and restore Magicka now, which is good. And a few shield potions as well. So, I'm fully rested as well, apparently. I don't have to eat and drink with this installation of Oblivion. But I do have to sleep. I do have a mod that requires me to sleep. However, it is fairly generous, and I don't have to sleep too often. It's not quite as bad as Realistic Needs and Diseases in Skyrim. I thought about installing a mod that makes me have to eat, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure it's worth the effort. Considering in Skyrim already, I generally tend to do the eating and stuff off-screen anyway. It doesn't really add much to the... right, Leowyn is this way, it would appear. God, it's been such a long time since I played Oblivion. I shouldn't have left it this long, but I don't know, circumstances just forced my hand, I suppose. Is that flax seeds? I think that, I mean, flax seeds? Flax flowers. I'm pretty sure it is, but we've got more than enough. Nice view of the Nibbin Bay. What are those people? Who are you? Smuggler.
Go ahead, please.
Smuggler's A. Cutthroat hedge wizard A.
What do you want? Good day.
I'm honestly kind of surprised they're not attacking me. But fair enough, you know, if they don't want to attack me, they don't want to attack me. And it's not like they've got a big sign on them saying, I am a cutthroat hedge wizard and I am a smuggler, so I guess I have no reason to attack those guys, or even be. Dead bandit on the floor there. Bunch of random sheep. Curious.